I've spent my life studying what are called creativity clusters. Why groups have creativity? I live in this little town called Ann Arbor, Michigan. 116,000 people, has $2.8 billion in venture capital. We have the most venture capital per person than any city on the planet right now. Why is Ann Arbor any different than any other city up north? And it's very simple. You walk through the town and what do you see? You see all the different races. You see all the different occupations. You hear all the different languages. And the same is true for the 30 other places on the planet that produce almost all the intellectual property. What is it about diversity that produces innovation? It's simple. When people don't come from the same place and they don't think the same way, what do you get? Conflict. Innovation is the result of the creative power of constructive conflict. On your social media page, if you never meet the loyal opposition, you continue down your blind spot road. You only see one thing. You become dumber and dumber and dumber. You become Dunning-Kruger. Spread it out. Reach out. If you're straight, read The Advocate. If you're white, read Ebony. Expand your mind. Engage in the other. If you're a Democrat, watch Fox. If you're a Republican, watch MSNBC. You'll live, okay? Because innovation is not the result of compromise. I'm not talking about compromise. I'm talking about a third way. I'm talking about Hegelian logic. I'm talking about Taoist philosophy. I'm talking about when two things that don't agree are meeting in a way that's respectful. You create a third way, a better way, a new way. In my opinion, the American way. That's what we're about. That's our unique strength. Right? This is the great experiment. Everyone is from someplace. It's not just a moral issue. It's an economic issue. 6. My favorite philosopher, John Dewey. I built the Innovatrium, the original Innovation Institute, across the street from the original Dewey School. That's right, you guys from Chicago. The original Dewey School's in Ann Arbor. Thank you very much. Look it up. Now, the self is not something ready-made, but something in continuous formation through choice of action. It's an act of volition. You don't just wake up one day. You have to decide you're going to create yourself. That's what New Year is about. That's what building this is about. But here's the thing. Everything costs something. Whoever tells you different is trying to sell you something or sleep with you, one or the other. You know, you're okay with that. I got it. All right. Now, I'm coming back from Miami the other day, and this lady sitting next to me says, well, you know, she wants to chat. Okay, I'm going to chat. I'm a nice guy. And she says, what do you do? And I write a lot of books and do a lot of things. She said, I'm writing a book. I said, oh, and I'm trying to, you try and be engaged even though you're really tired, just want to go home. Oh, really? Tell me about your book. Well, you know, I'm a lawyer and I wrote this book and it's an intrigue book, it's a suspense book, and you know, there's murder and mystery. And I said, oh, wow, that sounds amazing. Tell me a little bit about, have you got an agent? Oh, no, I haven't got an agent yet. Oh, do you need a recommendation or something? No, not yet. I said, oh, have you targeted a publisher? No. So, well, is your manuscript ready? She said, no, I don't really have a manuscript yet. I said, oh, what have you got? She said, I've got an outline. I said, oh, good. How long have you been working on the book? She said, about 15 years. Okay, now, just a fact check for a minute here. Is this woman ever going to write a book? No. You know it and I know it. And I asked her, what's stopping you from writing the book? I do Pilates and I volunteer at the Humane Society. She's a really nice woman. I'm a lawyer, sometimes I have to work late. And what am I thinking as a writer? You think what? If you want to write a book, how do you write a book? You get your sorry ass out of bed every morning and you write a bunch of pages, and what happens at the end of the day? You say, I'm never going to be a writer, I totally suck, this is terrible, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. It's a socially acceptable pathology. But here's the question for you. You want innovation? What are you willing to give up? If you give up nothing, you're still flying the old spacecraft, you're still doing it the old way, what's the likelihood you're ever going to write a book? Never. When do you have to start doing it? Now. Do you try and do it all in one fell swoop? That's what people do at the New Year. I'm going to go on a diet. It's all going to work. I'm going to do this really stringent thing. About 30 days in, what do we notice? You all fall down. Doesn't work. Why? You overplayed your hand. That's the guy you go golfing with who always thinks he's going to make it on the green with one shot. Good luck with that. Even Tiger Woods doesn't do it right anymore, right? So the notion is it's hard to do. What are you willing to give up?